Being nice is actually one of the best things in this world. And we need more people like that, especially since the world is becoming a lot more colder and a lot more selfish. But at the same time, being too nice in a world that is really cold and really selfish can be really exhausting. So are you someone that is too nice? Let's find out. Here are 5 signs that will tell you if you are someone that is too nice, and will also tell you how to deal with that and how to address that. So make sure you watch this video till the end. Hello everyone, welcome to Rev.Ed India, which is a community dedicated to continuous learning and also making you a better version of yourself. Now, we make a lot of content that is created and curated with the intention of making sure that you are the best possible version of yourself. So if you're one of those people that are really serious about your own personal growth and self-growth, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because you are subscribing to a better you. Number 1, you say sorry on repeat. Do you apologize too much? Well, I'm afraid you are one of those people that are too nice, and it probably has gotten to a point where it might as well be your automatic response whenever there is a conflict. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to belittle you or anything. It actually happens because you're a really kind person. Because I'll tell you how this process usually starts. Okay, you are in a situation, you're in a conflict where one person is really bothered because of something that's happened. Either because it's their own fault or it's something that was out of everybody's control. And it's just unfortunate, the things like that happen. And you know that this person is bothered, and to address that, what you say is, hey man, I'm sorry, it was my fault, don't worry, it's going to be fine, like I'll take the accountability. And you're doing that because you're a really nice person, right? And that's exactly where the snowball effect starts. And you are soon trying to apologize and take accountability for pretty much everything. It's like the dog is barking, I'm sorry, it's raining, I'm sorry. Dude, no, don't apologize too much. And here's what we're going to do to address this. Avoid saying sorry unless you totally feel the need that you have to apologize because you've done something wrong. You might have internalized this need for you to apologize behind everything, which is exactly what we need to address. So don't apologize unless something's wrong that you have done. Even better would be your standard response with things, even when you've done something wrong, could be, for a while, deal with it. Right? Like that should be your standard response. And what's the worst that can happen? That someone's going to beat you? I mean, don't say deal with it to your boss, because that's no, but still, like you need to address on a serious level. If you have if you've self-conditioned yourself to apologize too much, you need to address that. Number 2, your needs are never met. Do you always prioritize others' needs before yours to a point where your needs are never met? Well, unfortunately, you're too nice. And here's how you're going to deal with that. Have a healthy balance for looking out for others, and also think of your own interest. An ideal ratio for you to always have would be 50-50, and it's a little better for you to get like 55-45 or 60-40, and treat it this way. And I know this is exactly where it's coming from, right? Like, you need to understand that if you don't prioritize yourself, you won't be able to do all those nice things and all those kind things that you actually feel like doing. Because I know the complaint, a lot of people say that I don't have a problem with that, and it's absolutely fine if you don't have a problem. But look at it this way: if you don't take care of yourself and you don't prioritize yourself and your needs are not being met, how will you ever take care of others? And look at it this way, and I think you'll be able to benefit a lot. So 50-50 minimum, but ideally it should be 55-45. So number 3, yes man. Are you someone that says yes to things that you don't even want to do? Well, you're too nice. And see, the thing is that this is one of those things that's actually the most common one, and there's a lot of reasons outside of you also being too nice that are actually involved here. For example, peer pressure, for example, societal expectations, so on and so forth. But again, if you're saying yes too often to things that you don't want to do, you can be qualified and criteriaed as an individual that is just too nice. And here's how we're going to deal with that. Have you ever heard of this magical word, no? That's your answer. I mean, see, when you're a yes man and you say yes very frequently, especially to things that you don't really want to do, it's a tough cycle to reverse. But you have to understand the importance of saying no. And I'm not just talking about, like you being too nice and being too available and whatnot. I'm talking about being able to say no to most things in life is exactly what gets you successful. It is exactly what helps you progress on things that actually matter, because you're saying no to all those inviting attractions that are just there to distract you. And here is my serious advice. Practice saying no in front of a mirror. Just say no 100 times. Seriously, if you seriously do this diligently just once, the next time you actually have to say no, you'll be a lot bolder and you will actually say no. Because trust me, the worst thing that's going to happen is you're probably going to lose the person that was like inviting you or whatever it is that you were trying to say yes to. It's not going to be the end of the world. We always think that it's going to be the end of the world, but it's never the end of the world, right? Hell, we thought that like the world is going to end on 12th December 2012. It did not. And it's going to be fine. So say no. Let's go. Number 4, you don't voice your opinion. Now this point and the next point are highly interrelated, but are you one of those people that do not voice their opinions because you fear hurting the other person's sentiments or want to avoid confrontation? Well, in that case, you're too nice. And here's how to deal with that. I think you need to realize by not saying your opinion, you might be doing more harm than good. You might save this person from confrontation, or you might save this person's sentiments from being hurt. But whatever it is that you know, or whatever that is that your opinion, what if it's actually the right opinion and actually the truth, right? You can't really risk that. And I think you should always strive to speak the truth, especially what you believe in, because it's how things should be. Because if you do not speak the truth, it's actually going to be troublesome and a lot more problematic. And it's one of those things that Jordan B. Peterson keeps reassuring, that you need to be one of those people that always speaks the truth, right? So you have to realize that you might be doing more damage if you don't voice your opinion. So voice your opinion. Number 5, you avoid confrontation. Are you someone that goes the extra mile to avoid confrontation, or are you someone that would just not confront someone even though something bad has been done to you? Well, I'm afraid you're too nice. And here's how to address that. See, this is one of those things that I think you will always sort of have a struggle with, because no matter how not nice you are, different level of confrontations have different level of degrees of confrontations because of the different situations that actually cause those confrontations. For example, a confrontation about who this remote belongs to versus like a confrontation about something else entirely is actually going to have different degrees of confrontation, and like the higher the degree, the more difficult it's going to be. But again, the only suggestion that I'm going to tell you is that, listen, you've got to realize that you have to do right by the person that is watching this video, right? I'm talking to you. You have to do the right thing for yourself, regardless of how difficult it might get for you. Because if you don't, you're probably going to resent. So even if you do have people around you that or making you resentful. It's that question: would you rather be alone and happy, or would you rather be surrounded by people and actually pretty resentful, right? And it's not going to be the end of the world, and that's something that I can 100% tell you, because trust me, I've been one of those individuals that has been, I've been really out there in terms of, like, confronting a lot of things and a lot of people in general, and it's not the end of the world is the only thing that I can tell you. And it's one of those things that just comes with experience, and you'll have to put yourself in the abyss to really figure this one out. So it's not going to be the end of the world. Go kill it. I believe you. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and before you go, just wanted to add on one last thing. See, we're a small channel, but we have a big vision, and we really want to create a lot of impact with the content that we make, and we're going to keep making content that is going to dedicatedly be made with the intention of making you a better version of yourself. So if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, because we are going to stay dedicated to making you a better you. And with that, this is Chaitanya Sharma, and I will see you in the next video. And of course, please, you can follow me on Instagram, you can follow Rev.Ed India on Instagram, and so on and so forth. Like, share, comment, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.